This one device replaces everything in your kitchen, and when I say it replaces everything, I mean it replaces everything. Since getting one, we sold all of our other appliances like our food processor, our hand mixer, our blender, and more. If you were to talk to me a year ago about this machine, I don't think I would have fully grasped just how powerful it is. But after using it for 6 months, this machine is honestly life-changing. So in this video, I'm going through a full rundown of the Thermomix, the things that I love and the things to be mindful of, so by the end of the video, you'll be able to make up your own mind about whether it's right for you. So when you buy a Thermomix, it comes with all of these different accessories. So you'll get a simmering basket, a butterfly whisk, a splash guard, a measuring cup, the varoma, and the spatula. And all of these attachments are dishwasher safe. And of course, you also get the Thermomix. So you might be wondering, what does the Thermomix actually do? It can do a number of things in the one appliance. It can blend, knead, chop, steam, saute, and even weigh ingredients all in the one place. The best thing about the Thermomix is it saves a lot of time. It can make really complex ingredients achievable within minutes. We can make things that we were never able to before, like homemade pizza dough, frozen yogurt, ice cream, and even complicated recipes like tandoori paste, hollandaise sauce, burnt Bass cheesecake, tiramisu, and even Japanese curries. Pablo also loves making sous vide steak, which is something that we were never able to do before. Another really great feature of the Thermomix is Cookie Do. There are over 85,000 different recipes on Cookie Do, so you can just search for what you'd like to make and away you go. Keep in mind that Cookie Do is a subscription, which you can buy for $89 per year. And the Thermomix can also help you save money as well. According to new research, the Thermomix can actually help you save around $200 per month on groceries and around $170 per month on takeaway. And the reason why is because with the Thermomix you can cook a lot more recipes from scratch, and so therefore you can buy more raw ingredients. So for example, instead of making almond meal, you can actually buy raw almonds and then make your own almond meal in the Thermomix, because it has this milling function, and it makes all of these recipes from scratch so much faster than actually doing it yourself. Because it has this screen, it takes you through the recipes step by step, and the machine does it all for you. So while your food is cooking, you can actually do other things. So now I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes to make in the Thermomix, which is chocolate chip cookies. Before I got a Thermomix, I was really bad at making cookies. They just never really tasted right, but this recipe is honestly perfect, and it only takes 10 minutes to make. This is the recipe. I'm just going to load it up on the screen. So I like to modify this recipe a little bit and put some macadamia nuts in there. So I'm just going to put them in here. So I just put the nuts in the bowl, and then I select the chopping function, and then I just chop the nuts. So now I've just chopped my nuts. I'm going to get the butter. And the great thing is this has a scale, so it tells me exactly how much butter is in there. So instead of adding white sugar, I usually add raw sugar instead. It's a little bit more healthy and a little bit less processed, so I prefer it. And I love how I don't have to get additional scales out in order to measure this. Okay, now light brown sugar, teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, plain flour, 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda, a pinch of salt, and then now we mix. And voila, we have our cookie dough. So next step, I just need to add my chocolate chips. I'm going to do dark chocolate chips and the macadamia nut, and then I just need to pop this on again. Ta-da! We have our cookie dough all mixed and ready to go. How easy was that? Just going to make my cookie balls. I like using an ice cream scoop. So now we've got our first batch, and we're going to bake it in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, you ready? The cookies are done. And I may or may not have taken a piece of the cookie. So good. These are the best cookies ever. They're soft, but crispy. They're just amazing. You definitely have to make this recipe. It only took 10 minutes. So now we've made our cookies. Our Thermomix bowl is a bit dirty, so I'm going to show you how to clean it, which is super easy as well. You just go here, pre-clean, and then I just put in some water. This is just cold water. Just a drop of detergent. I just put this on, and they have a few different functions depending on what you've made in your Thermomix. I usually just do universal. So now our Thermomix is clean. I'll show you inside. Ta-da! Self-cleaning mode. So easy. So that's how easy it is to clean the Thermomix. Something that we also really love making in the Thermomix is this. This is actually a vegetable stock paste. We usually put it in the freezer, so then it keeps for a really long time, but we use this for so many different recipes, and it's so easy to make, and it tastes so much better than store-bought vegetable stock. So now we're going to make this Thai red chicken curry. I've actually never made this recipe before, but the good thing about the Thermomix is if the recipe is rated above 4.5 stars, usually it's really, really good. And another really great thing about the Thermomix is it's really difficult to get recipes wrong because it is guided cooking, and they do take you through all the steps, so it's super easy. So the curry paste, 80 to 100 grams, and then the coconut milk, 60 grams. So I'm going to use the simmering basket attachment, and go next, and then just start. So now that's done. Next step, just need more coconut milk. Now I've got some cut bamboo shoots, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 3 lime leaves, then I just put the lid on top with the simmering basket, and then we just let that cook for 6 minutes, and while it's cooking I can do other things like start cutting up the chicken, and you can even preview the next steps. So as we can see here, I need to cut the chicken thighs, and the good thing is I don't have to sit there stirring it, and I can do other things while the food's cooking. So now our chicken is cut and this is done cooking. Just gonna tar this, and it has inbuilt scales, which I just love because that way you don't need to get out your scales and measure things while you're cooking. And now we just place this back on and it will start cooking. How easy is that? And I don't have to cook, and now I have 8 minutes to do whatever I want to do. So now that's done. Let's go to the next step. Brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. I find the Thermomix really good, especially for Asian food, because there are so many different sauces and it makes it just so much easier to make in the Thermomix. And then frozen peas and broccoli, and I also have some cauliflower here. Okay, and then I put this on, and then that's just gonna cook for another 3 minutes. And now we're all done. So next step, add some Thai basil. I don't have Thai basil, but I do have regular basil. Last minute. Now we're done, and then carefully remove the lime leaf and discard. So the question you're probably wondering is it worth it? A Thermomix costs $2,579, so you definitely need to weigh up the pros and cons just to make sure it is worth it for you. But after using it for 6 months, I honestly don't know how I lived without one. It saves so much time, and it also makes cooking a lot more enjoyable. Plus, it can also help you get a bit more variety in your diet, and you can try recipes that you might not be comfortable making on your own. You can also use the Thermomix savings calculator to see just how much money you could save with one. Over the long term, I think a Thermomix definitely is worth it because it saves money and time. We've even started making baby food for Gia, and there are so many different baby food recipes. It's honestly amazing. Got some rice, and let's have a look. Ta-da! It smells amazing. So now let's give it a try. This looks amazing. I'm usually not comfortable making Thai recipes, but this is really, really, really good. And I can't believe how easy it was to make. So how do you actually buy one? If you're thinking of buying one, you can buy directly through the website or through a Thermomix consultant who can do a demo for you. There are also heaps of different payment options available. There's also a really passionate community of Thermomix users, and to be honest, before I got a Thermomix, I heard that it was a bit of a cult, and now I honestly understand why, because this machine really is life-changing, and once you get one, you'll probably be telling all of your friends and family about it. My auntie also got one as well, and we often call each other to share recipes and tips. My auntie's actually over here, so maybe she could say a few words about the Thermomix. So this is my Auntie Jane, She also has a Thermomix, and I'm going to ask you some questions if that's okay.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the Thermomix? Do you think it's worth it?
Oh my God, I love it. It's completely changed my life. Yeah, Queenie talked me into getting one, and I didn't understand it at first, and I thought, God, why do I need a Thermomix? But our life at home has completely changed. We're having like restaurant quality food, really. That's it, made from scratch really easily. So I'm not a confident cook, but now I'm making all sorts of food. Every day I use it. So Vietnamese food and French food, especially all the French sauces that I would never have tried before. Absolutely beautiful. So my husband's really happy.
Oh, so cute. Brent loves it too, doesn't he?
He does. He really loves it, yeah. I mean, I bake bread now. I never used to bother with that sort of stuff. You know, I make beautiful sourdoughs and gluten-free breads. I mill my own flour, which is ridiculous. I never thought I would do stuff like that. Making beautiful stocks, sauces. Yeah, we use it every day. And every day we look and we go, what do we want to eat today? And we try something new. It's really, really amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, something I forgot to mention, you can also get a list of ingredients and you can even send it so you can do your shopping, which is super easy.
Yeah, you links to Woolworths. It's amazing. So you just find a recipe and go, oh, yeah, I'll do that. And then it puts it in the shopping cart and you can do click and collect on the way home. Incredible.
As a tradition, we have a secret word.
Ice cream.
So write us a comment below with the word ice cream in it just so we know you watched this video all the way through. Thank you. Bye.